Mencha Chubiansa Mobibia Kwabam from Bra Ordinary TV. Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo or Ghana president Ado Showboy just on the United Nations for Asia and not in same be at all. Jan as some Kutama, Bofuna Energy Hona, the Ben Sem no the trouble. So, Sissy said, Oba Africa, my more said, Ohia Aba Africa, my more pa Nigeria, Ghana, South Africa, Kwana, and Bofunuka on. So, almost say, Ohia, and that's how trouble. Na the intinema, San Hoche by Kufado Chess, some of no mobile number be DS near colonial masters no on ama ahoche aba Africa na sisi also mucho mani ebehwe ya yo Africa etiti do Ghana na ma emofuna ni jin ye bekwa kuti nsem no mucho mu pie pa ba ni nsem a na do nyankwa de to abonti abasisi ya na ne dey dikan uti ordinary TV a me ma re mfi so be subscribe to our channel be like na do ajo nche so egu comment section okaba.
Prez.Nana adodankwa Akufo-Addo wode nsem bi atodwa na de oka ne se ehwa Ghana for yesi ye bre economy ni nkoyie Nigeria for kan asem kro no a South Africa obia kan bi man de obia ka no wa investigation kakra wo hwe ni nyina de obetumi aka ne sa aborofo no wo mu na ama ye bre wo se bibini bia wo bre bia no ye broni ya fe kire gongonfo yi wo mu na ama ye bre na sa ni bia de kotodwa United Nations wo mu ahia mu de toso adioson enwotwe enhyamu na ase no wa kire se wa ye nhyamu no hunu se na nanom bajim bre no broni de ahwe ba no abese gold no de ko abrewa ankokora wo hwe nanim wo hwe wa fe ni se ohun se wa we besina ne se kokoro na wo hunu da obehunu agise nsuo mu na ni tie yi a wanya ade bi ani hyen wo de hwe nanim anu wo hunu na kese nani agesa enti ema ye ni je ya wo hunu ne sa se kwakuma nu kra atra ne sini fa so mfa nko no a che no wo mo de ne ko ye na kwa ya kwa ne ama na hwe ebi wo ho a ye mana different champagne bi ni ade ye tu ano na epupu ayese motia bi okohunu eye ensafufu ohunu ade no se ahwa ade ne se eja bi ani ase ade nso huru na motia ne dimirika wo dwane motia wo hunu ensafufu ti ase motia omu chiri ensafufu kokoko abrofo no abrom beto ye no de omode ye no no wo fa ade bi a ye hunu bi da wo atwa ye photo obehu ano ade bi bena se wo hunu nua na sresre wo se no ene asisa ye timba ye good ye boxa ne niam nyina de ma wo so man twom ani anhye da amwa ye papa ya ne ye kobre ya do hwedefuo ebo a wo munti world wars awudo nyina ya ne ye komo wo still wo man hye da amwa ye papa wo se no ena ama economic woes no aye bebre kura tututu yen a ensika se mie hunu ano no colonial masters no wo se ye mo.
And the world should not pretend that the present-day economic and social conditions of Africa have nothing to do with the historical injustices that have fashioned the structures of the world. It is time to acknowledge openly that much of Europe and the United States have been built from the vast wealth harvested from the sweat, tears, blood, and horrors of the transatlantic slave trade and the centuries of colonial exploitation. Maybe we should also admit that it cannot be easy to build confident and prosperous societies from nations that for centuries have their natural resources looted and their peoples traded as commodities.
Entinanado o say won ye loot won be say say natural resources no bebre no mo de koye ti won mu lutu yen papa ya ka so bi lutu a je se wa sesa aprapra dan mu hwa fa Yesu picture kora bodem ho de aka ho ne aka ne se wa be lutu ho o se abrofo na lutu yen natural resources no e de ko eno echi no wo se de asie nyina no ase wo mu nyoma dwen so be gyatum so mu na ama ahia yen wo se eno kora na ohunu na etwa ne sunu mu no wo se mu nyintum na ma na ahia yen mo mra meboa yen yentumi ensan ensi enda mu bio.
For centuries, the world has been unwilling and unable to confront the realities of the consequences of the slave trade. But gradually, this is changing, and it is time to bring the subject of reparations firmly to the fore. Granted, the current generations are not the ones that engaged in the slave trade, but that grand inhuman enterprise was state-sponsored and deliberate, and its benefits are clearly interwoven with the present-day economic architecture of the nations that designed and executed it. Reparations must be paid for the slave trade. No amount of money will ever make up for the horrors, but it would make the point that evil was perpetrated, that millions of productive Africans were snatched from the embrace of our continent and put to work in the Americas and the Caribbean without compensation for their labor.
Enti abusiafo Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo. Kwaku Willie.
Nana bro na yede.
Ba ku bi sinchan na osan patch everything. Won say Nana dey much of the difficulties. And Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo. What didn't say want to John. Abusiafo yanko nim na say na ne kiki na ayeketwa kakra.
On say kiki ni dey men young one. On say we different. O ba ku bi tuntum bi pa ho. En your sha be ka say terminator one.
Okay.
We fata no so.
Yeah, na we no say o color blue ni bi wo.
Blue ni kakra wo chi background na fe.
Yeah, o ma
so. Ana mata dey na reflective.
Debi you mata dey na sa na tie.
Na mi say mata dey na reflective.
Na bia blue bi da na so.
Na say ni kicking way around or round bi wo ho. And no was a square when bi and your shine na say oh Nana ye guy. Nana ye.
Abusiafo enti Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo and say say wade brofo awe UN for no a ombo omu nsem pra ti say discover ba dia na ye twen wo ba wo mam na hia yen je kakra bra ye ni na yen kwahwea fa kakra bra yen sa na we nyina achi no Ghana yakobu nkonta o wo mu akenkan nipa hwehwe Ghana yen sika sem ne ho ne ma ahodo statistical service foi wo mu akenkan e de ne ma ho ahodo bi abeto dwa kire say o se de eya GDP no wo he Ghana yen sika da ho ne yen kai da ho ne ye tonton ye nyina sika ebenya ne ade no ase ye ko yanim kakra wo mu si yen nyini small boys and girls and afi aduane bo nso se de o hwa na ne bo eden no ase sei aba fom kakra enti no wo mu hwe mo hunu se e good news kakra fine wo mu say food inflation sei first na nke 55.0% se sei aba 51.9% na say aba